Yo, yo.
What's good? We live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me turn that off.
1 second.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You are now tuning in to TNJ Radio Show. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. My name is Laraun J, and you are
William A. Thomas in the building.
absolutely. And we got a jam-packed show for you today. We're really excited about this show. You want to tell them about what the topics are?
I'm gonna tell him, but right now I'm gonna tell him why I'm mad, son. Because I'm mad.
Tell him why you mad.
So earlier today, I'm driving up Beechwood Boulevard. For those who don't know, it's a street in Pittsburgh that leads up. It comes off of a bridge. It connects Pittsburgh to another neighborhood. So I'm driving. You know how they have the straight lane and the turning lane?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm in the right lane, but at the last minute, it actually says turn right only. So I go merge left. I'm going, and the cop he points. He says, "You over there." I felt like I was getting put in timeout. I was behind this other car.
Got him.
So,
so you got a ticket today?
I mean, whatever you want to call it, a ticket, paying taxes, donation, whatever it is. So.
Oh man, that sucks to be you, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'm still.
So let's get to the dumb stuff early. All right, let's get to the dumb stuff early. So what's the topics here? Let me fix my.
Well, there's a lot going on in the Black stratosphere. We have Dr. Umar Johnson, psychologist, certified school psychologist, speaks so well. But I don't know if we've been getting Dr. Umar, if we've been getting Big Poppy from Philly.
Facts.
And we also
let me fix my thing up, man. I got this NY hat, man. Since you're from Philly. Should have wore a Philly hat tonight.
What you doing with that NY hat on?
Hey man, I gotta rock it, man. Every day I gotta have a crisp hat, man. That's what I do now. In my 40s. I ain't do this in my 30s. When the hairline start receding, I gotta do this. You dig?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, man. So we're talking about Umar. What's the other topic?
Well, on the other side, we got Kevin Samuels. So here's the thing. He's saying what he thinks that women, and a lot of it's been taken as Black women. He's giving a lot of advice on, to them. And a lot of people, they ain't feeling it. A lot of hurt feelings. So
if you're on the channel right now, definitely hit that like button. I want to see how many likes we can get. Also hit that subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, hit that like and definitely hit them comments and get into this conversation because we're trying to hear from you guys and see what you think about this. Also, we got a special guest today, one of my close friends from way down at the bottom, and the people from Braddock know that. Hold on, let me fix my stuff. I'm about to go offline for a minute, but we're going to talk about simping. Are you a simp?
Oh man.
Simptacular. So if you ever been a simp, definitely we want to hear from you today. But we're going to have one of our famous guests last week. He tore that up, didn't he, Will? Absolutely.
And he might put his game to it. Put his game to the simping game. I don't know.
That's right. So before we get into it, once you play one of those clips with that I put down below.
Well, we're going to start off with the good doctor. So here's a little sip.
It's a whole group. There's at least 12. I think I've counted 12 different Youtubian beta male wannabe life coaches that are out there slandering Black women, attacking Black women, degrading Black women. I count about a dozen. I'm going to call them the dirty dozen of division. The triple D, the dirty dozen of division. There's about 12 members of the dirty dozen of division, 12 beta males, YouTube life coaches who are trying to build a platform by making Black women feel bad. I don't like it.
Man.
A little bit there from the good doctor.
That's right.
Look.
That's right.
Did you ever hear that word before? What is Youtubian?
Hey, man, he's making stuff up, man. You know he's a psychologist, and he's the king of consciousness, king of butter biscuits, right?
That's
right.
Big Papa.
That's right. What we're going to do real quick, we got our man, 50 grand. He's definitely been all across the country, my man, right? He knows 100% of the information. And he get the honeys. My man, More Loco.
What up, folks? Excuse me for 1 second. I got to get in proper attire.
Oh, man.
Oh, there you go. That's More Loco.
Don't do it to him.
Yeah, man. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on this podcast. Let me get my camera set up here, man.
Hey, man, you requested now, man. Last week you tore it up. If you want to check out that last video, definitely check out our YouTube page, man. He tore it up on that month. Absolutely.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. So what you want to touch on, man? We talk about simping. We talking about Umar, and for the people that's watching this video, definitely hit the like, subscribe, and definitely get on if you want to ask Mark Loco questions. All right.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, man. So, what you think about simps, man? When did this word come about?
Well,
I just heard about it.
Well, let me explain something to you, man. Simping goes back to biblical times. The very first simp was Adam. Okay, Adam was willing to damn his eternal soul for simping.
Okay.
Now, if you remember the story correctly, Eve was the one who was tempted, not Adam. See, the serpent knew to go to Eve first because he seen the simp in Adam. He said, look, I want you to eat this apple. And then, afterwards, I know you're going to go to Adam because Adam was obsessed with Eve. He was desperate and obsessed with Eve. God told him, I want you to be in charge of this woman. But the simp in him wouldn't let him be in charge. He was so in love with the cooch. He was so in love with the cooch that he damned his eternal soul, man. She said, here, bite the apple, baby. He was like, well, okay. Well, I know we both going to die. Hey, screw it. I'm not going to let you get in trouble alone. That's the simp in him. He was the best.
Yo, Will, what you got to say to that?
Well, I completely agree. I think the Marlin pontificated it. We got to call him Reverend Mar Loco. Hey, when you going to write your book?
I don't know, man. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. That's all. I just want to spread the knowledge.
So you saying simping been going on since the beginning of time?
Man, look, there's a couple biblical stories that I can tell you about the simping. Because when you simping, you ain't pimping. People don't understand that. If you simping, you ain't pimping. Okay? Now, let's set this up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, I don't know what simping is. It's a new term for me. Can you just tell me what that is? I don't even know what it is.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what a simp is. This is a much-needed definition of simping. Okay? Simping is when a man puts himself in a submissive position under a woman. Now, I'm not saying I'm not here to bash women. I'm just saying certain women who don't deserve the treatment. A simp is in a submissive position under a woman in hopes of winning them over. Without the female bringing anything to the table, he is not valued. Okay? He's not valued at all. In fact, his masculinity has been distinguished when he does that. When you start simping, you tend to lose your masculine frame. You aren't in your wolf frame. You are compromised. Being a simp is damn near disrespectful.
Man.
But here's the catch, though. And I'm going to keep it real. People need to know this. Simping isn't 80% of us. It's in our DNA. Okay? Every day, we got to fight the simp within us. A lot of men don't even know that they are simps. They don't know it. Now I'm a former simp, so I'm more familiar with being a simp. Okay.
All right. Well, hold on. Let's stop here. All right. So you say you're a former simp. Talk
Former.
about it.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Now talk
All right,
about
man. Let's check this out, man. All right, man. Check this out, man. I'm gonna give you one little story. And I'm gonna give you another one later on. I'm gonna give you a little sample. I remember I was at work and this girl called me from work. She said, "Look, I got this friend I want you to meet." Now I was like, "Okay, cool." You know, I was thinking to myself, "Why are you calling me for?" So I said, "Okay, I'll meet your friend." So I went to the bar to meet her. I said, "Hey, what's up? My name's Marlon, such and such." Hey, what's up? She twirled around for me and everything. Hey, you like what you see? I said, "Yeah, I like what you see." She was thick as cornbread. So I took her to the bar. Now I bought her all these drinks, drink upon drink upon drink. Okay. Now after the drinks, I took her home. I didn't ask for anything. I'm thinking like maybe if I buy all these drinks, she'll look at me and be like, "Oh, I want to get to know this guy." Now I took her home. I said, "Look, I talked the other day because she was kind of tipsy. I didn't even try to get some because I just felt like I wasn't gonna get some. I just felt the energy. She was too tore up. So I called the girl. She gave me the number, right? I called the girl. I called her for several days. I got no answer. So I'm thinking maybe she's busy or something. Maybe something going on. I went to her house, knocked on the door. She answered the door. I said, "Hey, what's up? It's me, Marlon. Remember me? You know, I'm the guy who bought you the drink." Da, da, da. You know what she said? "Oh, I got a man."
man.
I got a man.
So you telling me you spent your whole how much money you spent on this?
I'm gonna keep it a bean, man. I ain't gonna lie. Them drinks were expensive. You know how them drinks at the bar be, man. I must have spent a good probably $180 on drinks, man. Maybe less. I'm just giving a ballpark figure, man. I was her wallet that night. That's all I was. I was her wallet. Look, and her friend juiced me up. She's like, "Yeah, come on, meet my friend." It was all a setup. I was a potential simp that came through.
All right. So was this the first time you became a simp? Was you a simp anytime after that?
Yeah, come on, meet my friend. Oh man, listen, man. I simped so many times I could buy me a damn house off of how much simp money I used with these women. Okay? Because let me tell you something, man. A lot of people don't understand that simping can be an obsession. It can be an obsession. It's like an addiction. It's like gambling, alcohol, and drugs. It's unhealthy. It can make you lose your mental stability, man.
Look like you lost a little bit, man. You cool?
I'm cool, baby. This is the energy I'm giving. Listen, when I was a former simp, I did lose myself. I had to be broken in order to regain my true being of self, the man, the masculine figure. I had to be broken and destroyed and rebooted.
Okay. Man. All right.
Some people are a simp and don't know they're a simp, man. They think, because you understand, a lot of these men are raised by single women. You know, they think, "Oh, this is what you got to do, son, to get the woman, and this is what you got to do."
Hold that thought, because I think that's going to be dope when we talk about Umar and Kevin. We actually got a caller real quick. We're going to get a caller on. All right. I'm going give me 1 second.
Yep. Take your time.
Here I get it. All right.
All right. Where you calling from, Will?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Got the A in the house.
That's all.
That's right. ATL, shout it.
Yay.
What you think about the topics? I don't know if you was listening, but what you think about simping?
Oh, Reverend Marlon, you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Man, he got ordained already.
And what you said just really touched my heart personally, because I too have simped and simped harder. I bought many drinks. I put gas in a lot of cars. I paid for a lot of dates.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? I done a lot of simp-like things a lot of times, man. So I feel that pain, man.
All right. So, Will, you married?
Yes, I am. I'm happily married. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm married.
Okay. All right. I don't want to be disrespectful, so I got to make sure you married now. Now, you allowed to talk about this. I don't want to ruin the relationship out here.
I am allowed to talk about it, but if it get to something that's
because you might be still have that simp tendencies, you did.
If some I will not allow any confidential information to be revealed. If it's some
Let's
dangerous
send him
stuff,
the
I'll stop
waiver.
it.
Send him the waiver.
So can you talk about the time when you simped?
Oh yeah, I simped for a long time. I simped from when I was like let me think. What's the most memorable one? Oh, there was actually one young lady that I actually took her into my home. This was when I was no. Let's not talk about that. Let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone.
Juicy details, baby.
No, we'll leave that
too.
alone. Well, okay. Well, since he said he did it too, yes. As a simp, I took a young lady into my home.
That's common simping.
No source of income and no plan to attain a source of income. Okay, I didn't know that. I was just being altruistic, doing what my mom taught me or whatever. And after months and months, I was like, well, resume, application, none of that was coming up. And
no, because when she got in, she flipped the script on you. Her goal was to get in the house. Then she flipped the script on you. Right. She's gonna give you plenty of booty, hair, whatever you need.
And
but she's gonna stay in that house.
Right. And it was very difficult to remove this person from my life.
Fight to get her out.
Yeah, it wasn't really a fight. It was pretty devastating.
Man, so Reverend Marco, do you have any questions? Mark Loco, my apologies. You have any questions for Will the Thrill?
Now, Will the Thrill.
Yes, sir.
Why you let this woman in your house? That's what I want to know. Why you let her in your house? What were you expecting? Like, were you just trying to help her out? Did you want to use it as a sex toy? Did you like the fact that you had the power?
Both, brother. I was just trying to help somebody out, but I really couldn't think clearly because some very what's the word I'm looking for?
The simp was within you, Will.
No, it's not the simp. She applied some techniques to me that I'd never been applied to before, so I couldn't think straight. I mean, it changed my whole life,
Did she give you some booty?
Yeah.
But that's not what they gotta do, Will.
But not the regular kind. No, it's some.
Oh yeah.
It's some expert level. You see what I'm saying? Expert. I had never had it like that before, and I ain't gonna lie, I was my eggs were scrambled, dog. I ain't know which way was up, like that old Richard Pryor movie. I was like, what? Huh? Yeah, I was out of there. And it was like that was a 2-year journey, man. It was like I lost friends. Yeah, it was 2 years. I lost friends. I yelled at my own mom. Like it was one friend of mine I stopped talking to completely for like 3 years during this period. And at the end, they was like, "Man, I'm glad you came back." I was like, "I was underground." You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
couldn't do no better, man.
Let me ask you a question. Well, do you miss that treatment? You miss that treatment? Come on, man. We being honest, man. We can't be sugarcoat, man.
Not at all, man. No, man.
So you don't miss that treatment? Listen, let me tell you something, Will. Let me tell you something real quick. I had a chick like that at my house. I missed that treatment. In fact, I almost called her back.
You almost called her back?
Almost. Until I thought about how so crazy she was. I said, nah, they ain't worth it.
Well, it's funny you should say that, right? So after it was over, I was going through these withdrawals. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course, baby.
And I sent a little email, right? And then she called and said, don't email me. And then like up until that moment, all I was thinking about was the good stuff that I was receiving. But when I heard her voice over the phone, the insanity came over. I was like, oh, it was very nice. But it also came with some and said, no, thank you. Okay, just retreat back into whatever you was into. Retreat back. So
all right. So what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna kind of ask you about this topic since you're on here about Umar Johnson and Kevin Samuel. So Mr. Thomas, can you put on a quick video? Then we're gonna kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yep, let's do that real quick. And we're going to look at Kevin's point of view. 1 second. And
Right.
You mean Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who has 2 children by 2 different women he never married? Dr. Umar Johnson, the guy that for the last 10 years has not built brick one of a school he's collected money from. Dr. Umar, hold on, ma'am. Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who calls you queen, mother, goddess, and all this other kind of stuff. And again, for those who are keeping score, this is another woman who comes on and says, talk to us more like Umar. The Prince of Pan-African, Big Papa's in the house. Run my donations. I mean, shout out to Umar. I got no problem with the dude, but I think it's funny y'all keep coming over here asking everybody to talk like Umar.
All right, real quick. While it's still fresh, we're gonna play what Umar Johnson said. Play that real quick. We're gonna talk about it.
All right.
It's a whole group. There's at least 12. I think I've counted 12 different Youtubian beta male wannabe life coaches that are out there slandering black women, attacking black women, degrading black women. I count about a dozen. I'm gonna call them the dirty dozen of division. The triple D, the dirty dozen of division. There's about 12 members of the dirty dozen of division, 12 beta males, YouTube life coaches, who are trying to build a platform by making black women feel bad. I don't like it.
All right. So what a thrill. What you think about these two beefing in the black consciousness?
Well, all right. So here's the thing. What I keep forgetting, we both will, but
You go first. I'm cool.
So we got one. You know, we got Umar. He's saying that basically you should listen to me because I'm going to treat you right. But I got some questions about that. We'll talk about that later. Kevin Samuels is saying, look, you know, he's giving a lot of the truth, so to say. You know, in a package that a lot of people won't like to accept. What y'all think?
Yeah, I agree.
Go well.
Oh, I would say I agree with what you said. I think Kevin Samuels is giving the truth, and nobody wants to hear that, but that's what it is. That's what people need to hear. And I think, like what you said, Dr. Umar is just telling people what they want to hear, so they'll buy what he's got to sell to them.
All right, hold on, Will the thrill, man. You know I got to be the objective perspective. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he was talking a little reckless to these women, man. You think that's cool?
Who was talking reckless?
Kevin.
Well, I listen to Kevin Samuels a lot. He only talk reckless when they come at him the wrong way. He start out real professional, but then he come back on them when they get ignorant with him.
Okay, when he called him the woman that looked like a linebacker, because she's 210 pounds. What you think about that?
Well, my question is, did she look like a linebacker?
All right.
I mean, could she stop the play?
Okay. All right, so we got another caller. I want to see what this caller says about your comments. All right.
Sure.
All right. So we're going to bring on Tia.
Okay, Tia, where you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan. How are you?
We're doing good. So what you think about Will the Thrill's comments?
Well, I missed his comments. I was making a comment about Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels. I wanted to say that I believe that there's enough, I guess, division in our community that I believe that they don't need to add to it. These people that are on YouTube, like adding to the division that we already have in our community. And I really don't think there's a need for it. I know we do need to see both sides, but sometimes I think Kevin can be a little harsh in his assessment of Black women.
What do you mean by that?
Just the way, like, they ask a question and he kind of comes back to them, and again, just kind of talking down to them or being negative, because there's a way that you can educate someone without belittling them.
Okay, so real quick. So Marlon, Marloco, what you think about the comments right there?
Well, this is the thing, man. A lot of people don't like Kevin. Kevin, he spits a lot of facts. He's told the truth about a lot of things. He's like a necessary evil. See, everybody want him to be nice. You know what I'm saying? He gives that ignorant, tough love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want, well, you're just a little bit overweight. No, he give it to you straight. You're fat, you're overweight, and that's caused you not to get a man. See, everybody want to be nice about everything. You can't be nice about everything. This is, a lot of these women are single, they're not married, they're trying to figure things out. A lot of these women, and I hate to say this, man, a lot of these women live in a delusional world. He said it. I agree with it because I dealt with women like that. They think things are supposed to be this way, and it's really that way. And Kevin breaks it down, but they don't want to hear it.
All right, hold on, Marlon.
I think he can break it down, but I think you can still tell the truth and love. I'm coming from a biblical standpoint now. You can
I understand, but Kevin ain't gonna be nice. That's not what he does. He's not gonna be nice. That's his platform. He didn't come there to be nice. He come there to give raw facts, and it's gonna be ignorant. It's gonna be nice. That's just how he rolls.
Well,
I know it's rough to hear. I know it's tough. Even sometimes I feel bad for the women, but they need that. Some of them women need that because they really are delusional, and they want all these characteristics of the man, and they have nothing to offer.
Right.
They can't even open up a damn cookbook.
Right.
So you got to give it to them raw.
Hold on, man. Be a little bit more respectful there, man. Come on. All right, so go ahead, Tia. Finish your statement.
So I was saying, now does he get? Well, I guess does he just talk about black women, or does
Let me tell you something about Kevin.
About white women?
No, I remember. Listen, I heard this the other day while I was working out in the gym. I have him up. I listened to him while I'm working out in the gym. I remember some Asian chick came on, some chick of another race, and she wanted to talk bad about black women. And Kevin was like, we don't do that up in here. You don't get that type of privilege, and cut her the hell off. So I respect him for that. So they just can't say it's about black women because he protected black women with that. He said, no, you can't do that up in here. He wouldn't let her go that far. So I mean, I don't know what to say. Why women think he's just going at black women? I think he's telling some black women, what they need to hear. They can't take.
All right, real quick. What a thrill. What you think about it?
I was gonna say, she was saying he can respond in love. When you hear him responding in an ignorant way, they have said something ignorant coming up to it, and also this is like these girls are saying, okay, I want this guy that's 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack, all this. And then he like, well, what you look like? Oh, well, I'm 250, 4'11".
Exactly.
And I work at Zaxby's frying chicken in the back. And then he tries to be nice, and then they say something like, well, why can't I have what I want? And he like, rap. That's when he hit him with it. And that's what sounds so bad when they get ignorant with him.
Okay.
Plus the truth is pain. The game itself is painful. People try to soften it, but the game that's out there is painful.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, Tia, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. I want to be a little bit respectful, but have you ever dated a simp before? Talk to us.
A simp. I probably have, I'm sure.
Oh no, you can't get off the car like that now. It sounds like you did. Talk about it.
Yes, I probably have.
You have, yeah.
Are you willing to talk about it?
No. No,
okay.
Thank you.
Let's go. All right.
I was interested because I wanted to know, what's it like being on the other end of symptom.
Not good. You just don't call them back.
Wait. Exactly. Why? What's bad about you get free food? Free, sometimes you get your bills paid. Some people get a place to live. I don't see where you can go wrong.
Right.
She don't respect the simp.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks.
I think the simp thing comes from, people have this habit. They say, well, I'm going to put out or I'm going to give what I have to give, and then by respect, you're gonna give me what I think you know that I want. And they don't try to find out the truth in any of that. They're like, well, I'm gonna be nice to you with hopes that you will be nice to me. I'm gonna buy you a drink with hopes you will read that I want to, you know, be with you. Like, I'm gonna put out the good part with hopes that you will reciprocate. I think that's what caused the simping.
A simp overvalues the wrong woman. That's one part of the problem. Who's that? A simp overvalues the wrong woman. He puts all this energy into her, and she don't even like his ass. She takes it for granted. A woman only wants what she can't have.
Right.
A simp makes himself too available. Let me tell you something, man. You know the most valuable thing that a man has to offer a woman that men don't even think about probably half the time?
What is that?
It's your time. If a woman take that, your time is the most valuable thing besides that money. If she has your time, she has you. Okay? Being a simp is not beneficial to nobody but her. It's not beneficial to you at all. It just pulls you in.
So let's get back to the topic now. What y'all think about Umar Johnson? Is he gonna get that school?
Don't he already got the school? I think he already supposedly built the school or something.
I don't know. Maybe hit that like if you're watching, man. If you know any more information, definitely come through and let us know. But you said he got the school?
I heard he got the school, but you know, everybody was on his ass because he was talking about this school for years. A lot of people was donating money to him, man. I mean, they was donating big money, and he would show the school, right? But he would only show certain parts of the school that was fixed. Like he'll show the school, but like in the background, the ceiling be tore up or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he was doing a little slick. And see, that's why people lost a lot of faith in Umar, man. Because
like, I'm working on it.
Yeah, he like, I'm working on it. But then he'll only show certain parts of the school, and the rest of the school is jacked up. But then, like years later, if I'm correct, I seen this video. He showed the school, and it looked way better. So you know, I guess you know. But supposedly, I heard, and I'll have to research this. I heard the school is complete though, but I mean, I don't know if any students is in there. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
So how you feel about him? You know, pandering to the women to get this money.
He's simping, man.
Like a reverend.
He's simping, man. He's simping, man. Oh, Kevin telling facts, man. Come on, everybody. You can't. Even women will tell you that Kevin telling facts. They just don't like how he delivering. But Umar, you know, he's simping a little bit, man. He's up to something, man. I mean, I that's the energy I give. He's up to something. His credibility is kind of shaky.
Well, hold on, man, because I mean, like when he goes on, he spits the facts, man.
He does, but that's how he gets you.
He does.
And he knows about schools. You know, he what is he? Huh? No, I say he knows a lot about the school system and the IEP and everything with the kids. You don't think he'll be do well with the kids?
I think he'll do excellent with the kids if he get the kids in there. They in there by now. I mean, I'm not saying it's a con, but you know, most con men are intelligent, man. They ain't no stupid con. You know, I don't see too many stupid con men out there. Intelligent one's the one that gets you, man. I mean, he's intelligent. I mean, I don't know if he's a con. I mean, I think he got a little bit of it, of that con in him, but he's an intelligent person, man. I mean, he spits some true facts. You know, I mean, I respect him though, regardless. I mean, he puts his neck out there a little bit, but he got to do what he said he gonna do. That's what's messing him up.
What you think about Thomas? William Thomas? What you think? You're muted. Hold on.
I was about to do it in sign language, but think about if you had a parent who said that they were going to get you a bike, and then you keep on asking about the bike over and over again. They don't get you the bike, and then you, after a couple of years, they come with this beat up, rusty, old one pedal having bike. That's kind of what, you know, Dr. Umar ended up doing.
Hold on, man. Hold on. What you talking about, Willis?
I'm talking about. Talking about my childhood. No.
What kind of analogy is that, man? Bike?
For real, that's what he's doing. You know, he been collecting millions of dollars for years.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, he ended up lucking up and find that school. The amount that he actually collected, the school should be done.
Okay, but you don't think that's a good concept? What he's trying to do
for him? Yeah,
I mean, because like look at how the public school system is now. You don't think we need an alternative?
Yeah, absolutely. But the concept that he's actually pushing is called pimping, and contrary to what they say, pimping could be easy. As Umar.
What you think about that, Will the Thrill?
All I know is he done collected millions of dollars. I ain't seen no students, no graduates, no diplomas, no people.
But what about
going to
COVID
college.
though?
COVID just been 1 year, man. COVID just been 1 year.
Before COVID.
They're gonna be hating on Umar, the king of consciousness. Now he's out here trying to help the people.
Now he spit some good stuff, man. I mean, and he does hit on some points that resonate, but like I say, where the school at?
Exactly.
Well,
Swanee said we as Black people need to hold each other accountable. Umar can be an intelligent deceiver.
Truth. There you go. Like what I was saying. He's intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Most con men are intelligent anyway, especially the black ones. I hate to say
but y'all ain't see the video with the school when he's going around like this. He got the school now.
Yeah, now. Well, how long it take him?
I think he's just a horrible businessman. That's what I think. And when people call him out, he just flip out on them. That's how I feel about it. Now, when it comes to Kevin Samuels, come on, man, let's keep it 100. He gay.
Oh, yeah,
he
man.
Gay, man.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. He acts a little sugary.
A little,
but I mean, until I see proof.
His clothes are very, very nice. He has nice clothes, very nice clothes.
Yeah.
Pants are creased.
Clothes are nice.
Every time his pants are creased.
Damn.
Now I do respect the way he dressed. I do respect the way he dressed because my dad, old school. My dad, right? He used to come out for the people who listen in Braddock. He used to go to Gibbs. He used to go to clubbing on a Friday night. Man, we played kickball in the streets. He was using coasters. He had coasters on his feet. He never wore tennis shoes. That's how clean he was, right? So I respect a dude in a suit, but he too clean, man. And he live in Atlanta.
He's got some nice clothes. I'm not gonna lie. The clothes
He's a little sweet. He's a little sweet like my coffee.
But you know what I was waiting for? I was waiting for someone to out Kevin. Like, hey, I've been with him before. I'm a man, or what I mean. I was waiting for a skeleton to come out of his closet, but ain't no skeleton coming out.
Tommy Sotomayor actually had a whole. I mean, I'm plugging another podcast, but he had a whole segment on him. When he apparently, allegedly, he was in on the dance team or something. Anybody hear about that?
Whoa, I did see a photograph.
Damn.
When beside the photograph, it said he was on the dance team.
I didn't know that one.
So Marloco, you listen to a dude on a dance team, huh? You hate women.
But listen, let me tell you something.
He like dudes, man. He like dudes.
Let me tell you what I know about gay people. Gay people always have a gift. Something about gay people. If you notice, they always have a gift. And his gift is talking about what he's talking about now. That's his gift.
Because he was in the girls' locker room.
Probably so. But he's still spitting them facts. And he's shutting them down.
So what do you think about whenever they would say, hey, well, the male cheerleaders get to, we get to pick the girls up? Because I heard a lot of them make that excuse.
Talking about the male cheerleaders get to pick the girls, man. Yeah, listen.
that's what they were saying.
Listen, if you can't get a female by just being a man and masculine, man, there's a problem, man.
Facts.
I shouldn't have to be a male cheerleader to get women, man. That should come naturally.
Man, they a male cheerleader to get the men.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go. Wow. I can't agree. Because I don't give a damn. Listen, They can have Megan Thee Stallion in that locker room. I'm not dressing up or being no male cheerleader, man. I'm going straight at her as the man I am.
What do y'all think about what Swanee said? Said that explains why he hates women.
I don't know if he hate women.
He's doing a good job of it. If he do, he's doing a good job of it because he's spitting facts.
Well, I'll say this on an objective perspective. He did say, I think we actually got I don't know if we got a video on it, but he did say that he's trying to speak for the men. You know, because women they have a whole aisle for them. You know,
they do,
and they have Oprah and what have you, and he's actually speaking for the men, and you know he's saying that people don't like it, but I ain't gonna stop people from eating. You know, but yeah, he's sweet.
Well, the thing I like about Kevin, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Oprah and all them, I hate to say this, they always shitting on black men. I'm gonna keep it a bean. They always shitting on black men. Now, most women, they always say what they want, but when a man say what he wants, there's a problem. Just like what Will the Thrill was saying, a woman can say, well, I want a man to have this, have that. But if a man say, yeah, I don't want no woman that's fat, or women go, oh, you fat bashing?
Right.
Oh, you got it. You know, they got a problem with that. But they can say what they want to, you know, what they want in a man. We can't say nothing.
Mr. Will, it seems like do you have a problem with BBW?
No, I don't have. No, I ain't got no problem with no BBW. No problem with that.
You was really nodding your head when he said that. You was like, amen.
No, because it's a thing out there. Since we talking about simping, I'm gonna say it. It's a thing out there where, you being a black man, you need to like all kind of women. You need to like women that you find are gross. So those women that you find are gross will have somebody to love. That need to be your job. You need to love those that need love.
What do you mean by gross?
Whatever you think is gross. What do you think is gross?
I don't think anything is gross. I'm wondering what you're saying.
So you need to love all these. Oh, it was a trap. It almost worked. You need to love all these women that I'm declining. You need to pick them up. And it needs to be your job because they need love, right?
Hey, I'm married. I love my wife.
I love my wife too. I love her.
All right, just checking the temperature here.
Will, you single, Will?
No, man, I'm married. I'm married.
No, other Will, William Thomas. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. No, I'm married.
Okay, dang, man. Everybody married with me. God dang.
Oh, we gotta do something about that.
You were simping too long, man.
If I was sipping, I don't know. You know what though? No, you know, I'm good single right now. Married, I don't know, man. Married to something else, man. That's a whole nother ball game right there. Whole nother ball game.
You got that lava light in the background. You just living it up, man. Living the vida loca out there, huh?
Hey, man, I'm living the bachelor life, man. See, when you
How is the
like
bachelor
me,
life, man?
And the bachelor life is good, man. I do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go to the gym, I go to the gym. If I want to watch TV, if I want to play PlayStation 4, I just do it. You know what I mean? I don't got nobody else telling me I need to do this and do that. I rule my world. I'm the king of this castle. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It'd be nice to have some feminine, atmosphere, quality up in here. But, I get that sometimes when I need it, But right now, I just can't make no quality woman of my type right now. I mean, I keep meeting bipolar women, mental problems, it's too much, man. Like,
well, at least you ain't in Atlanta. You gotta check the Adam's apple out there.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to go to ATL, man.
Okay.
But check it out though. But it don't even matter. That's a whole nother topic.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, it don't matter because half these females that wear these blonde weaves and wigs, you can't tell if they're a tranny or not anyway down here. They wearing these blonde weaves looking like X-Men. I be like, is that a tranny or a woman? So, I mean, it's like, it's crazy, man. I like a woman with natural hair.
Okay.
Weave be stinking. I don't want a woman that's wearing a hair hat.
What is that, man? What you talking about?
What's that?
Women just take it off, put it on, and it stinks. But here's the worst part. There's women, they be like, well, this is real hair. This is real hair. I'm like, why are you wearing somebody else's real hair when you got your own real hair to wear? Well, it's just easy to deal with it. It's just I'm sorry, man. I just can't. I don't like to deal with that. But I mean, I dealt with women with weaves because I had to. I couldn't change them. You can't change a woman when she likes her weave. Blonde, pink, red looks crazy to me. But you know, that's what we got to deal with. So I mean,
if you just tuned in, definitely hit that like, subscribe button, hit the notification, hit them likes up for us. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So right now we talking about simping. If you ever been a simp, if you ever dated a simp, you know. Also, we talking about Umar. Now, I want to play that other clip that we got.
Yes, sir.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Karen. I'm from Ohio.
Oh boy, Karen. Another Karen on the line.
Oh, I'm not one of them kind.
I'm just messing with you, Karen. Go ahead. Who you want to give donkey to?
I want to give my donkey to Kevin Samuel. Can I tell you why?
Woo. Sure, go ahead.
I think that he openly degrades black women, and he preys on their insecurities that have been given to them in previous relationships and their naiveness. And come on, he gave Saweetie a 6. Dr. Umar spoke on him on all that. He deserves donkey of the day.
Yeah, I think he's lame. I do think he's lame. I mean, what age are we where we're rating women and rating people? I mean, he's a grown-ass man. He's 50 years old. But the thing I don't understand is...
you? That's the thing.
But the thing is, which I don't understand is, why do women keep going to him? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Like I said, he preys on their insecurities that they've been given in previous relationships and their naiveness.
Yeah, because he looks about...
It seems like he hates women. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he used to hang around the Hermes store and try to get clientele, you know, just to try to get people. And he used to wear, you know, dress up and stand outside the stores and try to talk to people. I've seen him actually a couple of times. It's funny. But...
All right, we got Tom Cruise on the line. Where you calling from, Tom?
Tom Cruise again.
Wait, is my audio echoing?
No.
You straight, man.
Okay. I'm calling from Pittsburgh.
Okay. Yeah. You sound like kind of. Are you high?
No, I don't think I am. I'm good.
Why you? Hold on. Why are you laughing like that?
I'm good. What's the topic?
All right, hold on. Wait. No, we gotta stop. We gotta stop here. Are you sniffing on the cocaine? Talk to us.
This is live. Like, I don't want any cops to see this and try to get me. So what we talking about? Simping?
That's what we talking about, baby. Simping.
I had some simp moments back in high school.
Talk to us.
Yeah. There was this. It's weird though, because like, what would be considered simping? Like, if you're getting something in return and you still doing the most for her, like, is that simping too?
Hold on, man. Was you paying attention to the show?
Yeah.
Don't seem like it, Tom.
A little bit. I was a little bit. Like, okay, so this is what happened.
Be real,
right?
Tom.
In high school, I was talking to this girl, but we weren't dating. Like, she was talking to other people at the same time, but I was not. But I was like helping her with homework, or we was like walking to class or going to the library. And then we had like some things were sexual in it though, but we never dated. But it felt like I was doing more than she was. So is that something too?
So she was
now,
just studying.
You stuttering a little bit, man. Was she a he or what? What's up?
No.
Are you sure?
Wait a minute, man. What type of simping were you doing, Tom?
Look, like, okay, in high school, I was the one that was like helping her with everything. I was, maybe I'd buy her something, bring her some breakfast to school or something like that, right? And she never wanted to date me though, but she would like do little sexual things with me, and that was it.
Tom, check this out, Tom. Did she give you the cooch?
Nah, we ain't never go that far.
Oh, damn, you simp, Tom.
Man.
Wait, so that's
get him out of here, man. I think he playing around, man. Get him out of here. That's some BS. Oh man.
Back to the topic. Tom said he said he in Pittsburgh, And there's a lot of funny business going on in Pittsburgh from what I hear.
Damn right.
So that's why I was wondering if that really was a girl.
Let's get him out of here, man. So what y'all think about DJ Envy going after Mr. Samuels?
Well, like I say, Kevin tells a lot of truth, and that's not going to be liked. What he's doing, and what nobody wants to say he's doing is he's holding these women accountable to what, and nobody holds women accountable to anything. I mean, if y'all gonna crucify me, I'm just gonna say it. They can say what they want, they can do what they want, and then they say, "Oh, I'm a woman and my emotions, and let me out of it." And he don't do that, and everybody hate him for it.
Mind if I say something? You made a valuable point. It's the accountability that's killing them. Women are allergic to accountability. They start breaking out and scratching and they start going crazy. It's an allergic reaction.
Reverend Marlon, can I borrow that, please?
Shit. They go ape shit on you, man. You be like, so
man, you got hurt, man. Marloco, it sounds like you got really hurt, man.
I just hyped up, baby. I've been through it. When you talk about the subject, it's like it's in my blood, baby. I've been through it. When you hold these motherfuckers accountable, they won't go ape shit. I remember I held one of my women in my relationship accountable, man. Them motherfuckers are stuttering and shit, trying to come up with a story. And because I believed it.
Marloco, just kind of watch the cussing, man, for the algorithms, but proceed. Continue.
Apologize, I forgot. But anyways, I caught her in a situation in a lie. I held her accountable. And she was stuttering, like, trying to think of a story, man. You can see her eyes rolling around. And like a dummy, because I was a simp, I believed her story. But when you hold them accountable, like I said, they go crazy, man. They don't know what to do with themselves. It's like they malfunction. It's like they're a robot. They be like, malfunction. They start malfunctioning, man.
All right, Mr. Thomas, what you think about that, man? What you think about that?
And before I say it, ladies, don't be scared to call in. Marlon, he's a teddy bear. He got the lokes on and all that. He looked tough, but he a nice guy. He's a converted simp. No, but so I guess until we, since one's not on there, right now, I'll just look at the other side of it. So what if they say, well, you're the man, you're supposed to lead. Why I got to be responsible for stuff if you're supposed to be leading the way?
I like that.
I think y'all too hard on the women, man.
Nah.
Straight up.
They be all right. They be all right, man.
All right, man. Anybody want to? Oh man, Trisha keep coming on, man. We need you to get on. You ready to get on the top?
Call in, Trisha.
Anyway,
don't play that victim role, Trisha. Don't play that victim role.
Well,
I'm speaking.
I kind of agree with what Thomas just said. Now we all older men here, and former simps, and probably the reason we not simps.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I'm a former. I'm an ex simp, and I'll say the reason I'm not a simp anymore is I do hold people accountable, and that's the only way to not be simped. And like I said earlier, when you're a simp, what you do is you try to put out or give first, and you're not finding out, okay, if I give, then what do I get back? You don't get things straight. You just put out what you think you put out good and hope they're gonna give good back. And part of growing up is saying, look, I have good to put out, but listen, I want to know if I put out good, am I gonna get it back? And not being afraid of them saying, no, I'm not attracted to you. I mean, if you buy me 100 drinks, I ain't finna sleep with you, date you, be with you, nothing like that. If you would find that out up front, you see what I'm saying? Like,
why y'all trying to act like y'all innocent, man?
What you mean?
You ever cheat on somebody before, Mr. Thrill?
Me? Oh yeah. I was no good for a long time. Dog. Woof, dog.
We all been there.
But I was made that way because I just started my first. Oh, good simp story. I was dating the first girl I ever dated. Good. This one I can tell all about because it was like 100 years ago. The first girl that broke my cherry, right? Or whatever you want to call that. Listen, she was 17. I was 18. But she had
you going to jail. You going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Free R. Kelly.
Free R. Kelly. Anyway, she had her own apartment, right? And so at that young age, I don't know how that happened, but I was visiting her in and out of her apartment. And, she gave me, a piece. We'll say a piece. You see what I'm saying? And I was giving her money. And then one time, she didn't smoke cigarettes, right? But I was over there one time and I saw a pack of cigarettes. I said, when did you start smoking? She said, oh, I'm just thinking of starting smoking. But that was her other man's cigarettes.
Ooh.
So, you see what I'm saying? So little things like that started popping up. But I ain't know, I'm still, she's still giving me a piece or whatever. And I'm just, I don't know any better. I'm a simp. I'm putting that out. Then finally I found out that she got another man. Her name Will too. His name Will too. It's convenient. She ain't even got to worry about what name to call out when it's going down. Man, that was when I think I was 17 years old, man. It hurt me to my soul, dog. And that's when I became my dog at that point. That's when I was
like, I will
never be right.
I'll make a comment.
I got one after you, Marloka.
Now check this out. Well, I'm gonna tell you what kind of happened. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be correct. I'm just going by what you're telling me. Yes, Daria, we're talking about women, Daria. Not all women, of course. Not all women have a problem with accountability. We're just saying the majority. But what she did was, you were still hitting it. But what you didn't know no better, of course. We all go through that. You didn't know. But when you seen them cigarettes, you should have just left her. But we all been there. So what was going on? You were still hitting it, and she was treating you. I don't know if I can say this word wrong. It's cussing. It's not too bad. You was really the bitch because she still had access to you. So it's like a reverse thing. You know how the man still hitting it, but he still got other females? It was like she was doing that to you. She was playing you in that way. She still had access.
No, I asked her who the cigarettes belonged to. She lied. She just lied.
Okay.
Yeah, she lied.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
she lied. Yeah, all that she was lying.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to believe her lies.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You said she was 17, right?
Yeah.
So,
let me ask you a question. Oh, go. I'm sorry.
Well, real quick. So 17 years old, you said she had her own apartment, right?
Yep.
You were 18. Did you have your own apartment? So she had an apartment before you. So that's red flag number one. Red flag number two was the cigarettes. See, what you were doing is you were providing entertainment, and Will, the other Will, he was providing the place for y'all to stay and do that entertainment.
No, she was Section 8. The government was her daddy.
Well, I mean, that means other Will only had to pay $40, but
yeah, other Will had to pay.
Way, you know.
No, I was paying money too. I mean, I was giving her lots of money, man. I mean, on payday, I would like just peel off some of my check by half. You know, what I found out, she had multiple men paying her multiple money. But this was my first go round on the ride. So I really didn't, I was like, what?
Experience, baby.
All right. So if you just got on, just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, get a bunch of likes.
Hey, it was just your turn, Will. That's all I want. It was just your turn.
What you gotta, hey, listen, that's what you gotta learn in the game, baby. That's
it was just your turn. You was just adding to her. You was just on her stable. You was in her stable, man.
Whatever, man.
So real quick. I want everybody to answer this question. Is African-American women under a state of emergency? And the reason why I'm asking this is because they're seeking out information from these conscious people. Are they under a state of emergency? Is that why they're trying to get this information?
In my opinion, yes.
Why you say that?
Well, we got in our community, we got a problem with families, people merging together, building families and stuff. We're not really doing that. And they're getting a lot of, and I'm not, well, I guess I'm gonna sound simple like, but really the Black women are getting mixed messages and they have to interpret the message and deal with it the way it's coming, but none of it match up. What the messages they're getting don't match up. It ain't no way for them to win the game because they're getting the messages from both sides. And there's no way to interpret what they're getting.
Anybody got a comment on that? What Mr. Thrill said?
I think Black women, they just don't know which way to go. Majority of them, you know, it's like I look at other races of women when it comes to Black women. That's what I do, and I kind of look at what they do. Black women, they're not all of them, you know. It's like I don't know. It's like they're kind of stuck. Like they're all over the place. You know,
why you say they're all over the place?
You know, they don't know. Like they like the bad boys, and they don't. Then later on they want like the good guy. I mean, some are masculine. Some want to lead. They ain't supposed to be leading. That's a problem. That you can't really keep a man like that. You gonna make him the bitch, and then you ain't gonna like him and respect him, and then it all turns toxic and goes downhill.
So you guys telling me that? So you're saying that all women are messed up? You don't think men is messed up?
No, not all women, man. There's a lot of good women out there. Listen, I've had women who tried to lead me, and I had to like fight. I had a chick punch me in my chest like I was the girl, like I was some punk. And I mean,
you are wearing sunglasses in the dark, man.
Listen, man, listen. I had women punch me, man, like I'm a bitch, and you know I was treating them with respect. You know, it's like I think some women, not all women, some women have been they got some type of trauma. I think some women got some type of trauma, man. Some of them.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute. I gotta say this, man. I've been around and I see a lot of crappy dudes out here.
That too.
A lot of crappy dudes.
I totally agree. That may come with some trauma. Maybe some of these men have trauma, caused trauma, and then you got to deal with the back end of it. They meet the next dude and go crazy on him, man.
Well, like I said, it's all coming down to the family thing. The parents are not teaching the men how to be men and not teaching the women how to be women. They teaching the men how to remain boys.
So it sounds like it's the man's fault then.
I don't know. They're teaching the boys how to remain pimps, be single forever, run as much game as you can, get as many women as you can, and they putting all the weight of responsibility for the society on the women. So the women are uber masculine and the men are not mature enough to be men. And it's all these mixed signals and shit's crisscross. It's never gonna work.
Now we're talking a lot of chicken and egg stuff, but who created them both?
I don't listen, man. I'm not gonna put everything on men, man. I agree, but I don't agree. I'm not gonna put everything on men. I see a lot of women who have male kids and treat them like they are female, demasculating them. I've seen it. Now, not all women. I don't want people to think I'm woman bashing. You know, they demasculine them, man. That's part of the problem with a lot of these men. They don't really know how to be a man. They're raised by single.
Hold on, Marlon.
I don't want to change the topic. Sorry.
Real quick. We have a caller. Dear, where you calling from?
I'm calling from North Carolina. How you fellas doing tonight?
We're doing real good.
Good, Miss Dear.
All right. Good. That's good. So, I wanted to bring something to you all's attention. So, what do you consider, if I may ask all of you a question? Will, the Thrill, I was loving your comments. I think that you wanted something. But I want to know what you all consider men who are conscious.
Marlon, go first, please. I love to hear what you got to say about that.
Yeah, that's a complicated question right there, man. Men who are conscious, men who have life experiences, who know about culture and women and situations. That's a complicated question, man. Cause that can go anywhere. That could be anything. That man knows about his culture. A man who discovers his purpose and mission, to be in touch with his feelings. You know, he's not ruled by his feelings. He's in pursuit of his path. That makes sense?
So like his generation.
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
yeah. He's mindful. Yeah, that's a long definition.
Okay, so
Am I making sense?
No, you're not making sense. I don't know what you're talking about. You lost me. Continue.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. It's a complicated question. He's masculine. He relates to his manhood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a theorist.
You sound like Umar Johnson, man.
I know. It's a complicated question. I can't really explain it, man. I'm being honest. Hey, I don't say into my game. It's a complicated question.
You sound kind of conscious to me. That's why I'm asking this question, because it's
they give of themselves. Like, conscious person give of themselves. That makes sense too?
They woke.
Yeah. They're set free.
So Daria, let me ask you a question. We have 3 questions. I'm pretty sure. Have you been watching the show? You probably have. Have you ever been with a simp?
I have not been with a simp. That's why I was sitting there listening.
You missed out.
I have never been with a simp. Every person I've ever been with has a dominant gene. So I've never been.
Great.
A simp. What was this? What was the next question?
What you think about the Umar Johnson and Kevin Samuels situation?
I believe Kevin Samuels, he is I really don't know what to say about this man. He's more of a influencer, if I could say it that way. He likes to draw a crowd, and wherever that crowd is going, like he doesn't care who he hurts. And people say that he he speaks what he feels, but it seemed like it's more acting to me. He's doing more acting than anything, because if he was approached with any of this stuff, face to face with these women that he's talking to all reckless on a phone, I don't think it would be the same. And I like Umar Johnson. I agree with Marlon. He say what he feel, and he feel what he say. But all about that school thing, I agree too. Like that should have been up and running. Like, you took these people's money. You took grants. You've taken loans, and nothing. There's nothing to show for it, and it's been a long time.
It took 4 years. It took him 4 years to build that school, and he said he needed $1 million.
And he had that probably time and time again, as much as he had. So he took that money and did something with it. And like you said, Laraun, I believe he's a bad businessman.
Well, let me ask you this, Daria. If someone says that I love Black women and I want to marry a Black woman, and it's someone who's well-traveled, crisscrosses the country, and has been saying that for 10 years, but they have 2 kids. They're not married. What do you think about what that person's saying?
As far as he loves Black women, I think he loves the soul of a Black woman. But if is he not married?
He's not.
Nope.
No, he's not married. And that's a loaded question, because there's a reason why he's not married. And nobody really knows that reason and why he is not willing to commit to a relationship. Because, like we were saying, conscious people, woke people feel like that marriage is just a certificate. It's like you don't have to be married under a license to say that you're married to somebody. And so Therefore, he might be conscious on that level. Like, I don't have to be up under this quote unquote system of things, the systematic works of, because, God says when you have sex, you're married.
Yep.
So there's a lot of people who feel like that's it. Like, I got a soul tie with this person and I'm still with them. But we as society need to see the ring on the finger, and we need to see that license certificate. So
let me ask you a question, Derek. Now, would you allow your kids to go to Umar school?
I need to see the curriculum. Like, I need to see what he's teaching people. And I mean, there's a lot of YouTube library. He got YouTube library, so you got a sense of what he's teaching. But when you're up under him, you really don't know what you get. Like if you don't know the people that he's bringing in, because he's not going to be teaching the stuff by himself. You got to see what he's doing. He's not even put any of that information out there. Like, what type of information are you going to be teaching these kids? I mean, it seems like it's going to be the conscious stuff. It's going to be the stuff where, you teach them that you don't need a license. You need a nationality card. You need this. You need that. And if you do teach on that level, you got to understand that there's a lot of controversy around that stuff. And go ahead.
Real quick, Swanee had just said that Umar and Kevin, they're no different than TD Jakes, Joel Osteen, and the rest of the false teachers that take the people's money.
Wow.
Do you think that's what he's doing?
No, because he don't care for them.
Can I say something about that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, all them false teachers on that comment, all of them have a building, and they have people going to the building every week. Now, Umar got all that money. He ain't got no building and no crowds of people going every week. Now, all them folks.
What if he's going virtual?
No, Joel Osteen, TD Jakes, they got a building, and they also have a curriculum. They have a book. They have a lesson plan. They have classes 3 and 4 times a week. Now, Umar, where your classes at, bro? Come on now. Come on.
Darian, go ahead, Marlon.
Well, supposedly Umar said that his school would be completed if it wasn't for a lack of support from black people, whatever that means. That's what he said.
It's called a lie.
I think he said that on a Breakfast Club or something like that.
Now, Derek, do you think black women are in the state of an emergency, and why are they going to these conscious people for advice?
I don't think they're in a state of emergency because black women are learning how to be independent. Now, with that said, the emergency comes when they learn how to be too independent and when they feel like that they don't need the black male. So when it comes to being conscious, that's why I asked that question, because what they're looking for is not the typical, how can I say this, quote unquote relationships that Marlon is talking about. They're looking for this stability that comes with you allowing me to make the type of money that I want to make, and you make the type of money you want to make, but we're not we need to have stability in this relationship, balance in this relationship, so to speak. I don't even want to say the word balance, but stability. Because, sometimes when a woman is making more money, the man gets jealous. And when the man is making more money, sometimes the woman gets jealous because she's at home with the kids and, doing all the stuff that she needs to do at home. And she wants to do more. So there has to be some type of stability in that relationship where you're allowing her to make that type of money, and you're allowing him to do what he needs to do to take care of the family, but still giving him that respect of being a man and being head of your household.
Now, is Kevin too hard on women?
I think he's ignorant. I think it's ignorance. Like, yeah, he's too hard on women. Yeah, because you know
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, like you could say a woman is fat in a different way.
Hold that thought. We're gonna play that clip. Play that clip when he went viral.
Okay.
All right.
Is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so?
Go ahead.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
did you I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay. Average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I mean, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. Most people get average people, especially average.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Marlon to respond to that video as well.
That and you know, this is not I ain't put my feelings in that, but his brain is really ignorant, and he thinks on a local level. There is plenty of male and female relationships outside
your
of the United
stuff.
States that are doing very well. 30-year-old, it's her mind, it's not her body. If you can't be attracted to, her body and her looks is a plus. That's a plus. That's a bonus. But if you could get to a woman's mind, will, and emotions, she will do anything you ask her to do. If you ask her to be a scientist, she has the ability to do that. Women are very pliable.
Real quick, sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Marlon, what you got to say to that?
Daria, I agree with Daria. Unfortunately, men are visual. When you go on a bar and you see a chick dressed fine, the first thing you're looking at is the visual. You're looking at her beauty first, her mind second. That's where Kevin's coming from.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of women can't accept that. I can't. I'm gonna keep it a bean. A woman can be have a damn PhD.
Right.
I don't give a damn if you ain't looking good to me or attractive. I cannot be with you.
Right.
And that's the truth. When I go in a bar, I see a woman, and she can be retarded. Like, she can be borderline retarded.
Right.
You might even take it. And see, that's fine.
Right.
Will, go ahead.
All I'm saying is this: the women being taught the wrong thing. They being taught the wrong thing. Like, I had a friend of mine, and this is back when I was single. She said, "Oh, this girl, she got a PhD, she make 6 figures, she got a good job." I said, "She probably weigh 300 pounds, she probably fat." She said, "How did you know that?" I was like, "Cause you read me off her credentials. Like, I'm finna hire her. I'm not trying to give her the ACT. I'm not trying to hire her for my company. I got to look at her and want to be with her first." And on that video we just watched, Kevin is not abusing that lady. That's like if I said, Ron Josie, I want to lose weight. And then you say, "Okay, tell me to stop eating bad stuff." Then I say, "I want to lose weight and eat bad stuff." You got to stop eating bad stuff. "I want to lose weight and eat bad stuff." Finally, you're going to say, "Damn, Will, what more you want me to say? Stop eating bad stuff."
Now, what do y'all think about the aspect where Kevin said you don't know where these people hang out also? Because I think that's a big part of it. We know that there's people like, I don't know, I'm gonna name, we'll throw Eve, Janet Jackson, those people, in there, but they hang around wealthy people all the time. They're in that circle. So do y'all think that if, I wish Daria was still on here, but do y'all think that if a woman is not in those circles, she has the ability to be able to qualify for those type of men?
Can I say something? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go to the top. I meant to say this. Women want to take the easy way out, man. They want to. Some women are fat, out of shape, don't want to take care of their bodies, and they want you to like them for their personality. Of course you do. You have no choice but to, because that's all you really have. That's attractive to a lot of men. Janet Jackson, Jennifer Lopez. Let's keep it a bean. You seen them women, you be on them like white on rice. They have the ability to attract billion. Mariah Carey supposed to be crazy as hell bipolar. She attracted a billionaire. You get what I'm saying?
All right, but I got to do the objective perspective here. All dudes ain't in shape either.
True.
Men don't have to be in shape. We don't have to be in shape.
If you got the resources, you may not have to be in shape.
You don't have to be in shape. That ain't how it works. Women,
you worth $1 billion.
Listen, I've seen what I look like. My wife tell me I look great, and I know it's a lie. They don't care about what they see. Okay. All right. It ain't like that. I ain't got to be that to get them. They got to be that to get me.
Listen, man. Ron, we talked about this before. Now, look, man. We talked about benzo. the guy on Amazon. If I had a chick, if I had benzo money, the guy on Amazon, and I cheated on a chick, do you think she'd be quick to leave me, man, knowing I got that benzo's money? Now, if I'm making her pay half the bills, she'll leave faster. She'll be thinking like, hold up, he gonna cheat on me? I'm paying half the bills?
That's
I'm
right.
Out of here. But if I got that benzo's money, she gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna have to try to make this work. Why you do it? Why you cheat on me? What's going on? What's wrong? Am I doing something wrong?
That's right. Am I not enough for you? No, I got all
I'm a model. I go to the gym every day. I got these double D plastic surgery press. Is this not enough for you?
Am I not enough for you?
If I had benzo's money, come on, man.
You got that cheese.
Exactly. But if you pay half, she pay half the bills.
She like, I can do that by myself.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, man, anything else you guys want to say before we close up shop here?
Somebody say I'm wrong, dog, on Facebook, man. Am I wrong? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? For saying that, but it's the truth.
Like I said,
definitely hit the like buttons, man, if you like what you heard today, or if you don't like it, definitely leave a comment. Subscribe to our channel. You know, we definitely appreciate you guys on here now.
Hold on, real quick. We need Marloco to lead us in the prayer of exodus of symptomism.
Well, can I tell you a quick simp story real quick before I end this out? It's going to be quick. I'll make it quick. I'm going to tell you another biblical story, man. Do you remember Jacob from the Bible? There's a guy, he's Jacob from the Bible. He fell in love with a woman named Rachel.
That's right.
Now, Rachel's father seen the simp in him. He told Rachel's father, in fact, Rachel's father brought this to him. He said, you know what? You can have my daughter if you work for me for 7 years. Now, Jacob didn't even negotiate the term. He just said, like a dummy, he said, yeah. So he worked for 7 long years. And then when the 7 years is up, Rachel's father played him and said, hey, I'm going to give you this other woman. He gave him some other chick. So he negotiated with him again. He said, look, man, you working this time, man, you working another 7 years, man. I'll give you Rachel for real, man. So he ended up working another 7 years to get Rachel. He worked 14 hard years simping to get the cooch. Can you imagine that, man? I just had to share that with you, man. 14 long years of simping to get one woman when there's probably thousands of other women around. That, gentlemen, don't ever do that. Don't ever simp.
Hey, man, it sounds like simping is eternal.
Yeah, we appreciate Reverend Marco for the Simp Chronicles. We definitely appreciate that. now we all about business here. You know, Mr. Willow the Thrill, do you have any businesses that you want to promote or anything, or anybody to your website? You got anything to promote?
Well, you can go to my website, www.wjraa.cc, and you'll be able to see me. See my website there. I'll put it in the chat if that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the details are there.
Oh, nice. All right, Marloco, you got anything you want to say to close us out, Mr. Rev? Or you want to leave it with the Simp Chronicles?
I like to say, man, I enjoyed today's topic, man. Trust me, I have a lot more to say, but I'll be here for 5 hours. I just want to say that, gentlemen, be anti-simp. And if you are a simp and you know you're a simp, at least be balanced. Be a balanced simp. Okay, balance your simping. Don't go full-fledged.
I like that. Advice from Rev Marloco.
Reverend
Marloco. What about you, Mr. Thomas?
Well, I definitely agree out of that book. So, and also Trisha, you know, she said she digs the AC/DC shirt on you, Will the Thrill.
Diversity.
You know? Absolutely. Yep. But I certainly agree. I had my days, but We got to keep it balanced. We got to walk out of it. We got to do like Marloco said before, be the lion.
Well said. Well said. All right, guys, man. I will holler at y'all next week. Definitely tune in next Wednesday, 10. And we'll definitely shoot out some information. All right.
No doubt.
All
See y'all
right.
later.
Peace.
Peace out, fellas.